got some more boxing. So I heard Deontay Wilder's comments about what would happen if he fought a prime Mike Tyson. I believe he was leaving the press conference with Showtime, announcing his fight with Louis Ortiz. And they asked him what would happen, I guess, if he fought a prime Mike Tyson in '86. He said, me versus Tyson in '86, I kicked the hell out of that guy, said Wilder. Listen, I've got to keep it real. I know people always go back to the old school or look at the new school, and there's no school where I'm not number one on earth. So here's my thoughts, man. First off, you got to look at the backstory in this situation, okay? Mike Tyson is a guy who basically been shitting on Deontay Wilder since Deontay Wilder got to that high level. He's basically talking about how Anthony Josh was number one, in the division, and how he's the A side, and how he's got all this potential to be great, and he really hasn't really had a whole lot of good to say about Deontay Wilder. And Wilder's looking at Tyson as a hater. So there's not going to be any respect shown there, because I don't think Wilder likes Mike Tyson, you know. So, that is what it is. As far as him saying he beat Tyson, I got to be honest. I don't know how to, I don't see Wilder really fucking with a prime Mike Tyson, to be honest. But at the end of the day, this fight is a mental game. And, like, what do you expect Wilder to say? You got, you show your respect, blah, blah, blah. But, these guys are fighters, and they got to mentally feel like they're the best fighter that's ever laced up a pair of gloves. I don't think he would have the same sentiments if it was a guy that he respected, and a guy that he liked. I think he would have showed more respect. But I don't, honestly, I just don't think he likes Mike Tyson. And I know, Lennox Lewis came out. I don't know if it was on Twitter, some sort of social media. He said, I just heard Deontay Wilder said he would destroy a young Mike Tyson. My thoughts are that it's easy to talk until you actually get in the ring. I like Wilder, but he's never been in there with someone that ferocious who truly wants to break his ribs with every punch. I don't see it, Lewis stated. I love Wilder's confidence. You need that to sit atop the heavyweight division. He's hungry and shows up in probably the best shape in the division, but there's levels to it, and he's still adding to his arsenal. My best advice to the entire crop of young heavyweight champs is to focus on being the best of your era. Out of respect and reality, it's unprovable. Of course, people ask, but I found no need to speculate or compare myself to my idol Ali or any other past greats. History will decide your place among the all-time greats. So go out there, clean up the division, defend your title, reign supreme, and work will speak for itself. So, I mean, that's a good response. I don't know if it was Lennox Lewis's place to say that. I know it's years and years after his, fight with, it was an old Mike Tyson in 2002, but, the lead up to the fight, there was a lot of disrespect, Tyson saying he would eat fucking Lennox Lewis's children. I don't even think Lennox Lewis had children at the time. So it is what it is, man. Everybody's gonna feel like, their era was the best era, and we'll never know because, those fights could never happen. So it's cool to talk about and, whatever, but I think his advice as far as, focus on your era and stuff like that, that's a good advice. But, when he's asked this question, about a guy that, he doesn't particularly like, that's the kind of response you get. And I don't think Wilder would have ducked any of these fighters, if he was in these era. I'm sure he would have gotten in the ring with them. And, I don't see any fear in Wilder, thus far. So, that is what it is, man. Just wanted to give my little 2 cents. Like I said, Wilder don't like Tyson. Tyson hasn't had a lot of good to say about Wilder's skill. And Wilder basically sees him as a hater. So I think that's why, you got a aggressive response from him. And Lewis, I don't know if that was his place to respond, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is Sense 93 Sports. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops. And I'm out.